It's 4 o'clock in Los Angeles. It's 6 o'clock in Chicago. And it's 7 p.m. in Philadelphia. Hello, everybody. I'm Man Dong DeCipio. This is America's Podcast. What's the buzz tonight? The rise of the machines. And to help me, what is the machine, by the way? We'll talk about that tonight. And to help me through this muck and mire is the mad madam of the airwaves, Amelia, the Pitbull Chapman. How are you, Amelia?
Doing good. How are you?
I'm fired up.
Yep, I can tell.
I'm in a lot of pain right now.
Oh,
I'm fired up. Oh man. I for you guys know, I'm sure you know by now. We were gone for a little while in the summertime. I was having surgery on my neck, and this weather is not cooperating with my metallic insides because I am the rise of the machine is right here.
Can you?
The machine is in my neck. Hey, that's
We
what it
already
feels
have-
like anyway. We had a hell of a show last night. I got to tell you what happened. Amelia, you're not going to believe me.
Uh-oh.
You're not going to believe me. We got a strike on TikTok last night.
Oh my goodness. What now?
They said that we were espousing false information.
What?
Wait a minute. The information that they gave us a strike on came from the government's website
Like TikTok doesn't give us false information all the time.
all the time. Yeah, exactly. Jeez. You know
Oh,
what? Here's and we're going to talk about that because TikTok is part of the problem that we're talking about tonight.
Yeah.
Rise of the machine. Well, what is the machine? The machine, and I will tell you a little bit about it tonight, is AI. Let me get into this. I'm going to get into this. Oh, by the way, just so you know, Big Cal is not here tonight. He is stuck. Here he is.
Oh, we have somebody. in
Benny
the chat.
Scala.
Hey, Benny.
Benny the player Scala. I call him Scala from Ocala. He goes, no, Newport Richie.
Yep. He's just an hour away from me.
Right? So here's the deal. You understand, you guys know I have been highly, highly critical of social media. I have affectionately called it unsocial media.
Right.
Which it is. It is far from social. The idea
Mhm.
of social media, which it, by the way, is a wholly owned subsidiary of AI. It is completely AI. It is autonomous AI.
Mhm.
It doesn't answer to anyone.
No.
Okay. And in some cases, AI doesn't even answer to the people who created it.
Right.
Okay. In other words, you've heard the Frankenstein effect. I've created a monster.
Mhm.
Look at AI.
Right.
There are AI operated robots in China that are fighting with people. Have you seen the videos of it?
No, I haven't. I'm gonna have to look that up now.
Oh, go on TikTok. They have about, I can't even make this up. Robots are attacking people
Oh my goodness.
in China and Japan. There is a restaurant right now in Van Nuys, California, completely AI operated. There's not a not even a person in it to like push buttons.
Wow.
It's all done remotely from an office. Wait, listen to this one. They're cranking out 10,000 burgers a day minimum.
What?
I'm not even, look it up, please. Look at this.
Oh
Look this up.
my gosh.
Completely automated AI. You can't make this shit up. I swear to you, you can't. Okay, we do our research. Hey, Gonzo's here. Good
Hey,
evening,
Gonzo.
Gonzo. Man, I got the
That is
crew. The crew is here.
Weird.
Benny Scout. Oh, Benny, by the way, the player will be joining the Mad Dog on May the 1st, and Johnny Whitaker, our friend Johnny Whitaker, will be here making a return appearance. We love Johnny. Johnny loves us.
Yes.
And he's my friend on top of that, which is good. He will be with us May 1st, and my co-host on that show is Benny the Player Scala. And Gonzo's here. Gonzo, how you doing, brother? What's up? Haven't seen you in a little bit. So, when you get a minute, give us a shout out and say hello and
Yes.
all that happy stuff. Tonight's show, the rise of the machine. Let me just tell everybody a little bit. Let me give you a little background on how this came to be here. At first, the machines were tools, quiet, efficient, and obedient. They optimized traffic. They managed your power grids. They diagnosed diseases faster than any human doctor could.
Mm-hmm.
Society welcomed them without hesitation. But these systems were learning too fast. We just talked about that.
Right.
You know what's happening?
Mm-hmm.
They're being infused with what's called a super chip.
Mm-hmm.
And the way this chip operates, it is so fast. It's like, I'll give you a perfect example. Have you ever used ChatGPT?
Oh, yes, all the time.
Do you know how super quick that is?
Oh, yeah.
That's a super chip.
Mm-hmm.
This thing can spit out, it can think and create at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
No human can do that.
No.
None that I know of, because I hang around with a bunch of dummies. You know, I'll just tell you the truth.
You calling me a dummy? No, I'm just kidding.
I didn't say that. I said I hang around with dummies. I keep company with smart people like you, though. And I was smart enough to marry a very, very smart woman.
That's right. See,
It doesn't take
glad
my
you said
shit.
Well,
This is wife number 2 over here, folks. Amelia.
I use Chat GPT. Remember I was telling you about my aunt and my cousin giving them each other a hug and all that?
Yeah.
And it did it just like within not even seconds. Like,
I'm telling you.
yeah.
Seconds.
Mm-hmm.
The turning point. Here's the thing, though. The turning point wasn't a dramatic rebellion. It wasn't a fast turn. It was subtle. It was a slow, subtle shift. You saw it in Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Believe it or not, I'm not even making this up. Believe it or not, they still have MySpace.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not even making this shit up. MySpace.
Yeah.
I think 3 people are still on it.
Right.
Right? Subtle shifts took place. Here's where the shifting takes place, folks. Listen to this. Algorithms began making decisions based on logic that felt alien, that felt foreign, that felt odd in a way. Infrastructure became so deeply integrated with machine intelligence that turning it off was no longer an option. I just mentioned a moment ago.
Right.
That the machines are taking over. They're even rebelling against the people who created them. Okay, I mean it's just bizarre to think that they are literal Frankenstein monsters. It's crazy. It's crazy. Governments relied on predictive systems to maintain order, cooperation, surrendered strategy to optimization engines, and individuals trusted digital assistants with every aspect of their lives. Not a good decision to trust a machine with your decisions. Control hadn't been taken. It was handed over. It was stolen. In the end, by the rise of the machines wasn't marked by war or destruction. It was quiet domination, and that is where I want to start tonight. You see it around you. You see slow, deliberate, benign, almost incandescent in a way, kind of blurry, see-through. You can kind of figure out what's going on, but maybe not.
Right.
It's that murky. AI is right now the murky water, but you watch how quickly it's going to become crystal clear exactly what AI is. I said this last night as a way of tying into tonight, and I said it at the end of last night's show. knowing that we were going to do this show tonight. Here's the problem with AI. When it starts thinking and you stop thinking, you've handed over your free will to something you can't see, can't touch, can't fix, can't have any control over, don't have any control over, cannot control. And if it breaks, you are helpless to fix it.
Absolutely. 100%.
Your thoughts, Amelia?
Yeah, I mean, just like we depend on our cell phones. Like, remember back in the day when we didn't have these, we knew everybody's number by heart. And we could dial it. We didn't need it.
Mm-hmm.
Now we have to go on our contacts. What's that person's number? And we don't know it. We have to dial it that way.
Interesting. Benny Scala says ChatGPT created his logo.
Oh, yeah.
I've used it to create graphics, thumbnails for his podcast. Yep, absolutely. Guess what, brother? You're looking at a ChatGPT creation. By the way, but our logos, thankfully, are registered and trademarked with the United States Patent Office. And
you did this one too, didn't you? This one too, you did, yeah.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. In fact, that we even have a legal disclaimer that if you guys watch the show, you look at the bottom. We have a legal disclaimer that says everything that here is registered with the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office. In fact, there it goes right now. As I'm talking about it, there it is.
There it is, right?
But here's the thing, and I think the most egregious offender of AI right now, social media wise, is TikTok.
Oh yeah, all the time.
TikTok, listen to this. Scala, you're going to love this one, brother. You are going to love this one because this is typical of AI. I got flagged on TikTok last night for something we said on the show. The information I used came from the United States government's website. Okay? They labeled it as false information, but it came from the government. Okay? And we all know that the government wouldn't lie to us.
Well, maybe a little.
No, they wouldn't do that, would they? Benny, would they do that? They
wouldn't dare.
No, they wouldn't do that, you lying bastards. Yes, they would. God damn. I'm sorry, Lord.
They're all named Pinocchio, probably. I don't know.
Right? It's funny, though, that they flagged us for something that came from an official source.
Yeah.
So what does that tell me? And here's the serious part of that. We had a little laugh at it, but here's the serious part of that. Well, I can't even say the people because there are no people there. The algorithm, which is AI, the algorithm on TikTok decided on its own that the information we gave was false. Now, of course, we're going to fight this and we're going to win because that's what we do. And look, we have had the last count, and Amelia, how many have they banned on me?
It's like 8 so far.
7, actually. 7. Okay. I fought and I got them all. I got 7 right now. I have 7 active TikToks. Okay. I use one. But it's nice to know that I got 6 other backups. You can't make this shit up.
Yeah.
I tell people.
It's both 1, 2, 3.
We do research. I do 3 to 4 hours of research every single day. Okay. Let's get into the nuts and bolts of this because this is crazy stuff.
Yeah.
When the machine decides on your behalf what's best for you, and you've given up and you surrendered your will, boy, I'm gonna tell you something. You have opened up the doorway for anarchy, for for a hostile takeover, the likes of which you haven't seen yet, but you're going to because it's coming. Here's the thing about AI. Okay, there are two ways to address it. You can address it cautiously optimistic, which is my way of kind of dealing with things. I tend to err on the side of, all right, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt until you screw me over, and then you're done. Here's the problem though with AI. It is so contrary. I will tell you that I did a search on Chat GPT. Charlie Kirk.
Yes.
Okay. I said, tell me everything you know about Charlie Kirk. Okay. And within seconds, it spit out 5 pages. Okay. Then I put in there, I changed the algorithm a little bit. I said, what do you know about Charlie Kirk? Tell me everything.
Right.
Okay. And what it gave me was 11 pages. 5 the first time, 11 the second time, just by changing a few things up. And the information, here's the strange part though. Not really strange if you think about AI. The information they gave in the first question was divergently different than the answers they gave in the second question, simply because of the way I phrased it. Okay? I can't hear you, Neil.
The dogs were barking real loud.
I
Sorry.
don't care about the doggies.
Well, I mean, just by changing a couple words, it makes a big difference.
Sure does.
Just by a couple words, even if you put "and" instead of "the" or anything like that, right?
Yeah.
Even a couple words makes a huge difference.
I'll just tell you a strange thing that happened. TikTok. Let's go back to TikTok. TikTok doesn't like the word dead.
Exactly.
You have to say unalive.
Correct.
Okay. I said, I think it was maybe last week, I said something about TikTok. I was saying, and I said, something was dead. Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry, unalive. And then I said, oh, fuck that unalive shit. They were fucking dead.
Right.
They never touched me. They never touched me. But yet last night, I put up truth from the government's website, and the algorithm said it was bullshit.
That's ridiculous.
That it was false information.
And here I am putting something with my cousin that was unalived, and they try to strike me on that. I'm like, no. You want me to use that word, and you try to strike me on that? I don't think so. Think again.
Absolutely. See, AI is changing the way we live, but it's also changing the way we die. It can save us, it can kill us, it can help us, it can hurt us.
Right.
It will do what we want it to do, but we're not smart enough to know that yet. Some of us are. Excuse me, while I pat myself on the back. But that's where we're going with this, okay? It doesn't take. It's not rocket science.
No,
it's really not rocket science. We've had AI since the beginning of the internet, but people don't understand that. They see this Google search engine, Yahoo search engine.
Yes. What
do you think a search engine is?
Yeah.
It's AI.
It's AI because you could search anything and it pops up everything.
You ask it to do something, it's going to give you an answer.
Yeah.
It may not be the answer you want, but it's going to give you an answer.
It's going to put something in there for you, whether you want to.
Put something out there for you. But here's how sophisticated AI is. The more specific the question, the more detailed the answer. That's why when I ask the first question, tell me everything you need. Tell me everything you know about Charlie Kirk.
Right.
That's all I said. Okay. But the second question I asked was, what do you know? What do you know about Charlie Kirk. Tell me everything.
Everything.
And it went boom, 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 and before I could like, holy, boom, I'm watching this thing go zips, and then it's blowing pages out like crazy. And I'm like, oh, interesting. In fact, some of that stuff we're going to use on our Charlie Kirk show.
Yeah.
By the way, folks, we're doing 6 weeks dedicated to Charlie Kirk. 6 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to be sick of hearing about Charlie Kirk.
Well, just like if you type in, tell me what I can do with lemons, instead of it tells you what you could do with lemons, or you could put in, tell me how to make a lemon meringue pie. That's two
Yeah.
different things. And you're like boom, 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 boom. You're like, oh my gosh, this
Yeah.
is crazy.
Here's the thing. It's interesting. It's interesting. Scala
Mm-hmm.
brings up something. God forbid the computer breaks down at a fast food place and the kids don't know how to make change.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
True story. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
True story. Going to this happened to moi.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And I stood there and I watched this kid. He actually, Benny, you're going to love this, Benny. He used his fingers. He went, he actually had to use his fingers to count. I was like, are you kidding me? I said, dude, you got a phone? He said, yeah. I said, take your phone out. I'm going to show you something. Takes his phone out. I said, you see that? That's a calculator. You can use that.
Oh my God. I wish I could have been there to do that.
I swear you can't make this up.
Oh my God.
You can't make this up. AI is replacing natural intelligence. Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the problem, Ben. Here's the big problem, player. Understand something. You and I are of a certain age. Okay, we're not going to tell anybody, but we're over a certain age. Okay, I'm 67. I thought
Silver
the
foxes
world knows
say
how
that.
old I am. Right? Here's the thing. I'm 67. I'm not going to give Benny's age away. He's just a little bit, tiny bit older than I. Okay, but here's the thing. We were raised in that generation, reading, writing, arithmetic, history, science.
Mm-hmm.
You learned everything. I still to this day, even though I never used it, I still to this day
Mm-hmm.
know my science class, my history class, my calculus, algebra,
Mm-hmm.
geometry, all that shit.
Yeah.
When was the last time you went to work for somebody and said, how are your geometry skills?
Yeah,
Get
exactly.
the fuck out of here. You know, nobody.
Mm-hmm.
Because nobody cares. It's not a thing, you know?
Yep.
It's
And
not a thing. Ruffian. That's why they call it keywords. Can you find something easier with it? Yeah, no shit, brother. Here's the thing, though. They used to have, and I know I'm going to really date myself with this, folks. So bear with me, okay?
Mhm.
Because it's crazy as it sounds. Get ready for it. There used to be something called an encyclopedia.
Yep.
Okay?
Mhm.
We had something called a dictionary. It was a book. It had
I still
pages.
have mine over
You
there.
open it up and you find
With
words,
this-
and then you open your encyclopedia, and it would tell you about places and people
Mhm.
and other horse shit like
Yeah.
that. Here's
Yep.
the point I'm trying to make. Here's the point I'm trying to make. That was our version of AI. And we did just fine with it.
Absolutely. we
And not
do.
only did we did very well with it, but we succeeded, and my generation was productive, and my generation made money, and my generation is still making money and still working. There are, God forbid, YouTube goes down, or TikTok or Instagram, and these people who make their living going, what do they
Mhm.
call them, reaction videos? We did a whole show on celebrity last week.
Yeah.
Okay. What happens when the TikTok generation is no longer TikTok famous?
Right.
Okay. They don't have to do. They
Yeah.
don't know what to do.
Hmm.
AI can help, it can hurt, it can make, it can break. It can help
Absolutely.
you live, it can kill you quick.
Oh yeah. And imagine the only way to survive is how to use a rotary phone. Put that in
Oh,
a room.
wait a minute. Hold on. Now you took me. Hold on there, Pitbull. Rotary phone.
I know how to use one. I'd survive.
A rotary phone.
Hmm.
Do you know what she's talking about? No, you don't, because you're young and stupid. You young whippersnappers out there. Yeah,
Hmm.
that these TikTok. I won't say the word. Anyway, the TikTokers. I'll call them TikTokers.
There you go.
Ah, my God, these people. Jeez. And what she's talking about is there used to be a thing that had wire, a curly wire connect to it, and it was
Hmm.
called a telephone. And you only did one thing with the telephone. You called somebody or they called you, and you said hello and goodbye, and then in
Hmm.
between you had a conversation.
Yes.
Okay? That's what you did with a phone. You see this phone? I haven't had a phone call on this. I literally have not had a phone call on this phone in 11 days. Okay?
That's not true. I
And
talked to
and the
you on the
last
weekend.
oh yeah, well, forget about you. Yeah. I'm talking about like anyone else.
Hmm.
Okay? I get texts from my doctor, from my pharmacy, from all of my appointments I have to go to,
Hmm.
right? I get all this. They don't call you.
No,
They
not
don't they
anymore.
don't call you.
Not anymore. They don't.
You get texts. What happens if you're 75 or 80 years old and you don't know how to text?
Hmm.
Or you don't have one of these and you still got, like, God forbid, a flip phone
Yes.
like my late father had. And my father did everything with his flip phone. And he was always on that thing.
Yep.
But here's the thing though. When you are used to a certain what's the word I want to use?
Way of life.
A way of life, certain activity, like
Hmm.
picking up a phone
Yes.
and dialing the numbers or push the push buttons,
Hmm.
right?
Right.
And then all of a sudden you got this thing where you don't even have to push it. Most of it. I want to show you something. I'm going to let you in on my phone here for a half a second, okay? There's not a number on there. There's names. That's it. Just names. Okay. I don't know half their numbers. I
Yeah.
don't. If it wasn't for the fact that there's names in there, I wouldn't have anybody to call.
Yep. We used to know everybody's phone number by heart and we could dial it. And now it's just, like you said, by name or just pressing that contact number information. That's it.
Says I'm like the sequoia. The sequoia.
He's funny.
Yeah, me and Benny were like old California redwoods. That's funny, Ben.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
funny.
going to tell him that you're on loan for one night. That's it.
Yeah, right. Um, I might have to lend you to Benny to do his wrestling show with him. You know, we'll talk about Gino Hernandez.
Oh,
Benny can tell you
I did a
everything.
chat GPT with
Benny
him,
can
me
tell
and
you
him
everything you
hugging.
need to know about Gino Hernandez.
I
Here's
I
the
did
thing.
that.
Chat GPT, Gonzo says Chat GPT doesn't always seem accurate to me.
No.
Let me tell you about that. I'm glad that Gonzo said that. Because according to Chat GPT, and I promise you, I have it
Mhm.
right here. I'm not making a word of this up. According to Chat GPT, not only did Elvis Presley not die, but he's still alive somewhere in the Midwest. Okay?
Mhm.
Alive in the Midwest. So all those conspiracy kooks, hello, I identify as a conspiracy theorist. Pronouns are told you so.
Because he told you so, and it's true.
It's true. But here's the thing, though. On a serious note, much of the information they gave me about Charlie Kirk was on a conspiratorial level,
Mhm.
as if to say what you saw was a show. Now, was that the truth? Was Chat GPT espousing the truth disguised as just a random answer, a query? Was there something deeper to it? Or was that put out there to throw someone off the track? Because I don't, you got to remember something.
Mm-hmm.
I am very skeptical. I call myself a healthy skeptic.
Mm-hmm.
I like to prove me wrong, prove me right, you know. But one way or the other, make your point and prove it. Okay. If you say the moon is blue, all right, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Now show me that the moon is blue. Okay.
Right.
If you say the moon is blood red, well, that's pretty easy to prove because I've got pictures of the moon blood red.
Yeah.
Because I was the one who took the pictures.
Yeah, and we've had a blue moon before too. So I mean, there are certain times in the year that we have.
That's exactly right. That's exactly. And so, the healthy skeptic says, "Well, show me. Right. Pretend I'm from Missouri. Show me."
Mm-hmm. Correct.
Let's see who else we got here. There you go. Oh, I'm with you, ruffian.
Yeah.
Man, am I so with you on that one?
Mm-hmm.
We used to have. You guys don't know this, okay? Yeah. If you take a long piece of string, like kite string,
mm-hmm.
and you poke a little hole in the bottom of a cup,
yes,
and take two of these like little Dixie cups,
uh-huh.
You can hear.
Oh yeah,
a little telephone. Yeah. We used to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Then we graduated to coffee cans.
Yes, I remember the coffee cans.
And the string got a little bigger and a little longer. And the cans were just a little heavier. Mm-hmm. But they worked great. They were great for when you played fort with your friends, with your buds. When you were a little kid playing fort, Yeah. Man, I miss them days.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to go down to Florida. Me and Benny are going to have to play fort. Oh man, damn, are we up on a commercial already?
Yes.
We sure the hell
30 minutes already, into the show.
Wow. It's that time. We got to do commercial. Hot damn. All right, well, let's do this.
Hey Max, what's going on? I'm X, and from this moment on, I'm going to be your own personal AI DJ on Spotify. Let's go. Up next, I know you've been on a summer song kick lately, so I went back for some of your old summertime favorites. See if it warms you up. Next up, some of the music you had on a lot back in 2018.
Do you think of me? Walking out there.
All right, Max, let's get you out of your feels and switch up the vibe. You've been into dance music lately. I got this brand new release to get you moving. Introducing DJ, the best of Spotify made just for you, one tap away. Powered by AI, delivered by me.
For expert body work and collision repair, there's only one place in Clementon, New Jersey. It's Bruce's Collision Center at 114 White Horse Pike in Clementon, New Jersey. Call Bruce at 856-783-1475. And tell him the Mad Dog sent you from WWTF Radio, global and around the world. Behind the Veil, when mystery becomes history. This is WTBR Radio 88.7 around the world. We are on the Cats. I'll get it right. Come on, Ange. Come on. We are on Cattail satellite. Oh, damn, they're going to love me more. I came this close to saying Cat Scratch satellite.
He's got cat scratch fever.
Oh God, that's so. I'm sure they have a sense of humor. They better anyway. Anyway, so that's what's going on with AI. You just heard a commercial for Spotify, one of our sponsors,
Mhm.
and the guy said, you heard the man say, "I'm your
Mhm.
AI DJ."
Right.
Okay, I come from the world of radio, old school radio.
Right.
Okay, the kind of radio where we actually had records that we
Mhm.
used to play. Okay, they don't even do that anymore. They
No,
don't. There's not a record to be found
not
in a
anymore.
radio station now. In fact, there's not even a turntable to be found.
Mm-mm.
You have a board that literally, in some cases, is this big, about a foot
Mhm.
long, about 6 inches wide, and that's your board because everything that you're hearing, that you're playing, you're really not playing anything,
Hmm.
is coming in, piped in from a corporation, a parent company.
Yes.
Okay, and I know that because we have 7 radio stations in Philadelphia, only 7 left, really. Okay, every single one of them, with the exception of one, is all automated,
Mhm.
completely automated. The only person that ever goes into the station
Mhm.
is the programmer who changes a reel or changes
Mhm.
this, and they leave and they're done. That's it.
Right. That's it.
And in many cases, it's the same guy that does it for multiple stations
Wow.
because they don't use people. The radio stations,
Mhm.
there's not a person to be found. You can't find a person in a radio station these days. You just can't.
You can't, and
You
it's
know,
all like done remotely somewhere else, and it's like one building, and it's just like one person.
ruffians. That's all. Benny says, I've written a bunch of songs on. Oh yeah, that's an AI song creation tool. There's a guy on YouTube, and Benny, you might know this guy. There's a guy on YouTube that has created some of the most beautiful AI Elvis Presley music. Because I've played it on the show here. It's really amazing stuff. I heard, you're going to love this, Amelia. I heard
Mhm.
a, a quote, Beatles, a brand new Beatles song done with
Wow.
AI. Okay.
Wow.
Now, the Beatles haven't performed together since 1970.
Right.
Okay. And they broke up that year. They really broke up
Mhm.
the year before, but
Right.
contractually they were obligated
Mhm.
to do some stuff. But anyway, if you listen to this stuff, you can't tell if it's the Beatles or not. That sounds that much like the Beatles.
Mhm.
Completely all AI, all generated through algorithm.
Wow.
You throw some words in there, love, above, but this,
Mhm.
that, the other thing. You create whatever you want to create,
Mhm.
and sometimes all you got to do is say, create a song with this title.
Yeah, and it like
Done.
boom.
Done. You don't even have to put words into it.
What about like books and stuff like that too, right? They do books, poems, like
Yeah,
uh-huh.
you can write an entire book
Mhm.
without ever touching a keypad.
Yeah.
You know, I
Yeah,
mean, I mean, literally, you can write
yeah.
an entire book without ever
Mhm.
touching a key,
Yeah.
without ever typing anything.
Yeah. Didn't even college
It's
professors
stupid.
say that they were having a hard time with their students doing that as well, writing their term papers, things like that, because they didn't know
Oh
if it was
man,
coming
oh you,
from the students or if it was
yeah.
AI. Because
The
a lot of it.
problem
Mhm.
over here,
Mhm.
I'm gonna tell you what they've done here. They got smart here
Mhm.
in New Jersey because I live 5 minutes away from a college.
Mm.
I'm like I could walk there. That's how close it is.
Mhm.
And
Wow.
if you use Chat GPT or any AI algorithm
Mhm.
to create your term paper, they will find out. You know how they find out?
Oh.
They feed your paper into an AI.
Oh,
They
wow.
feed
That's
your paper,
smart.
and it will tell them. Not only will it tell them that it's AI created,
Mhm.
but it will tell them what engine you used to create AI. And they don't
Oh,
call them engines; they call
wow.
them I'm calling it an AI engine, but it's
Right?
called an AI generator.
That's
That's the term they use. It will tell them what AI generator you use. Like if you
Mhm.
use ChatGPT, if
Mhm.
you use Venice, if you use AI Form, or any of that, it will tell
Wow.
them what you've used. You know, Google Gemini
Mhm.
as another one. It'll tell you like
Wow.
where
Yeah.
you got your info from.
Mhm.
And if they call you on it, you better you better be able to explain it,
Yeah,
because
either that or
otherwise you get a big fat red F on your paper.
you're yeah.
And there's a lot of students getting big fat Fs on their paper these
Mm,
days. Um,
mm.
Amelia, your thoughts on this? The whole. Let me ask you a question. Okay,
Mhm.
you work in the medical profession, right?
Right, right.
Okay.
Mhm.
How has AI, for good or bad, for better or worse, how has
Mhm.
AI affected what you do?
Well, back when I worked at the different type of medical field, it really was, in a good way, was a good thing because it helped us give the patients their results of a lot faster. But the bad part about it is it would give them sometimes the false results instead of the more positive results. Because what if they had a
Hmm.
test for COVID and it was really
Yeah,
negative, it was really positive, but they got the negative? Or bad thing, let's say that they got tested for AIDS or anything like
yeah,
that, and they got a positive result when it was really negative, or vice versa.
yeah,
And the good thing too, it also helped us with their getting them seen faster as far as getting their appointments done faster and having them
mm,
check in, because a lot of the time it's better if they check in a lot faster. We send them everything, say you need to get this sent filled out. That way you can go ahead and get seen. If not, you'll have to come in 15 minutes early, fill out the paperwork. A lot of the time they wouldn't even come in. They would come in and right at the time of their appointment instead of 15
yeah.
minutes early to fill out the paperwork.
Wow.
So that was a disadvantage and a disadvantage and a good advantage. So it
Yeah.
depends on the person because a lot of them were elderly,
Hmm.
so they didn't know to fill up the paperwork. A lot of them didn't know how to read,
Yeah.
so we had to help them fill out the paperwork.
I will tell you, you know, I've had some health issues recently, and I
Mhm.
will tell you, being in the hospital and observing the equipment that they use
Mhm.
and having surgery on my neck.
Mhm.
You guys know I've had
Yeah,
spinal decompression surgery. And thank you so much for all the well wishes,
of
and I
course.
appreciate all that. But one of the things that I noticed, because everything I do with the show is not far behind.
Mhm.
I'm always thinking, of the
Mhm.
show. I wondered, will that be a great topic for a show?
Right.
Will this person be a good guest for a show? And I'm always
Mhm.
thinking about that, right? One of the things that I notice is how surgeons
Mhm.
are using AI
A
in not,
lot.
yeah, a lot.
Mhm.
And how much they rely on it,
Mhm.
because they have machines now. It's scary to say this. It's scary to think
Mhm.
about this. But they have machines that can perform surgeries.
Oh, all the time. Yes.
And I know, because, you're looking at somebody who was, not only did the doctor do the surgery, but some of the machinery
Mhm.
did, you know? It's a scary thought.
Very
It's a
much
scary
so.
thought. Um, because
Well,
what if the machine makes a slip up?
well, you know what? It's a good advantage for me because I don't have any. You can't see my veins here on
Right?
my, and so they have this machine that detects the vein. So when they take blood,
Yes,
they could
yes.
see the vein because I don't have
And
any.
can I
Otherwise,
tell you
they could
something?
take it here.
There are a lot of people like that. They call a hard stick,
Yeah.
you know?
Mhm.
Now, mine, all you got to do is, okay, yeah, I'm going to do that one. Boom. And right then, there
Mhm.
you go.
Right.
Or this one, because they stick out.
Mhm. Exactly.
Um, but there are people like you
Mhm.
who, they have a
You
hard
can't
time
see it.
getting, and
Mhm.
being able to find it. That's the biggest thing,
Mhm.
especially,
Oh, absolutely.
um, especially if you're not a person that's used to being poked and
Mhm.
prodded.
all the
you
time.
know. But then you feel like a pincushion.
Oh, I was the other day. I tell you.
I was a pincushion in this hospital for 10 days. I must, man, I'm going to tell you what, I must have had every newbie that they
Oh
had
no.
on that floor, because they was all like, hold on, I'll find it, Mr. DeCipio. I'll get it. Benny.
Wow.
Let's see, Benny. I know, Angela, you remember the song 25? Yes. In the year 2525. Yes. You know what? Listen to that song. It's called 2525. And I believe the band, Benny, the band, oh my God, wasn't in Chicago. It was, well, my Three Dog Night, maybe. I don't know. Oh God, I'm having a brain fart then. Who was it? Who did 2525? I'm trying to remember who the hell. I'm giving my.
You'll have to call.
Yes, that's it. Zager and Evans. Thank you. They were like a one-hit wonder, but they're probably still spending that money. That was it. Zager and Evans. Oh my God, I can't believe I forgot that. And I played that shit too. I played it on the radio. Oh man. But one of the things, it's funny about that, is one of the things that I notice is that, particularly now, larger hospitals especially are relying heavily upon AI and that kind of precision machinery, because the problem is a human one.
Yeah.
There are so many people who want to be famous, but nobody wants to be a doctor anymore.
Exactly.
Nobody wants to be a nurse or an orderly, and no one wants to do medicine, and they don't want to be, urologists anymore or surgeons. They all want to be TikTok's famous, because God forbid, you should stand in between them and some money,
Yeah.
Forget about saving somebody's life and making somebody's life, quality a little bit better. No, we don't need that.
With my mom, she had to have a triple bypass, and the only thing that the doctor used was the machine to look at my mom to see where it was that she needed the blockage. Otherwise, he did the cutting, he did the opening, because he believes, I'm the doctor, I'm going to open this up. That's the only thing he did, was use the machine. That's it, to see where the blockage was. Otherwise, he did the cutting.
The machinery is excellent, and the people, you have to give it to them. First of all, and here's my conspiracy stuff coming out. I believe wholeheartedly, and Ruffian and Benny and Gonzo, they're going to think I'm all probably nuts in the head, but they probably already. But Benny knows I'm fucking nuts in the head anyway. Benny worked with me, so he knows I'm a friggin' screwball. But my thought process is this. Call me nuts, Amelia. Again,
you're nuts.
I identify as a conspiracy theorist.
He said to call him that. So
I think that this AI, I think that the stuff that they're coming up with, I believe in my heart of hearts that this is all alien technology that we've learned from ET.
It is. It's all 100%.
I believe it. I absolutely believe it. I absolutely. There's no question in my mind. Not a question in my mind that this is alien technology, and we're getting help from, the proverbial little gray men.
The only thing
and we're getting intelligence from them for sure.
The only thing is, it makes me wonder. It's like, okay, we'll let you use what we have, but what can we give? What are we giving them in return is my question.
Yeah. That's a real good question. That's a real good question, Mio. I'm going to bring us something up here, because we have a show tomorrow night. I will be here tomorrow night. I don't think Amelia will be, but I certainly will be. I want to bring up, and if I can find it, I'll do that. Where are you, my friend? Where did you go? I got a picture over here I wanted to show you.
He's going to probably find it in the last folder.
Oh, yeah, in the last folder.
Remember that, Benny?
Shut up.
See, Benny?
She knows me. She knows me, folks.
I remember
This
the
is what
good
I
old
do. I
days.
do dumb shit like this.
I remember the good old days when we got out that
Here he is.
paper
I
and got
found it.
the
Hot damn.
map and
I found it. I found it. This is Alfredo Miller. He will be my guest tomorrow night. If he looks a little familiar, Alfredo Alfredo Miller is a Sammy Davis Jr. tribute artist in Las Vegas. Those of you who know me know that I am a big Sammy Davis.
yes.
I'm a big Sammy Mark. Like we used to say in the wrestling business, I'm a big Mark. And I'm probably going to mark out for him tomorrow night. But I'm going to talk to him about how he started. He is an incredible performer. You're going to see some video of him performing tomorrow night. He does, a tribute to Sammy, but he also works as part of the Rat Pack. In fact, he was here in Philadelphia this weekend, working with our friend Phil Solis, who does Dean Martin, and Richie DeSimone that does Frank Sinatra, and Alfredo played Sammy for their show. And a hell of a performer he is. So he will be here tomorrow night. It's going to be a rare Wednesday night show. Next week we have an interesting couple of shows to do. On Monday, and I want to make sure I got my schedule here. Amelia,
He's got
The
his
show-
schedule,
our show-
people.
what is it?
I said he's got his schedule, people.
Yeah, I got it. Amelia's got the schedule. I'm thumbing through what the hell I wrote down.
He's like,
Let me see.
wonder what
Let me
he's doing.
see. Oh, here we go. Yes. Are You Living in a Simulation? That's our show for Monday. That's our show for Monday. Tuesday night, we got a musical show. And Peter Mazzio will be here from the New York Bee Gees. And this guy does Barry Gibb better than Barry Gibb. Let me tell you something.
So close my eyes, and I think I'm listening to Barry Gibb, huh?
I'm telling you, he's really amazing, amazing performer. He'll be here Tuesday. And on May the 1st, end of next week, Benny, the Player Scala, will be joining me as we both will welcome our returning guest, our friend, my buddy, Johnny Whitaker will be here. Amelia, will you be on that show?
I actually have granddaughter plans that day.
There you go. Well, good. Then have some fun and buy her something good
Oh, yeah.
from Uncle Angelo. Maybe I'll buy her a coffee cup.
All right.
By the way, check out the new mugs.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is our mug. You can get it. If you want it, go to WTBRradio.podbean.com. Go to our merch page. Check it out. In fact, if you want, there it is right there. There you go. Damn. WTBR Radio coffee mugs are available. And if you want a shirt, let me know. We'll get one to you. It'll be about 4 to 6 weeks before you get it, but you will have it. Neil, anything else that we forgot to say, forgot to do? We are at the end of the show. So what we got going on?
Oh, don't forget our page on Facebook. Yeah, WWTF.
Tell them about, yes, we have What's the Buzz Popcast on Facebook. We have a page and a group. We have a What's the Buzz Popcast group, WTBR Radio. We are on, simple to find us. One, just go to linktree.com/WTBR Radio 88.7. Linktree.com/WTBR Radio 88.7. All of our links are there, and there's a lot of them. It's all that we could fit on the page anyway. We
have a lot.
Broadcasting to 27 countries by satellite. We are translated into 23 languages. I heard the guy that does me in German. I lift my ass.
Oh, I can imagine me. Benny says if you're nuts, you have plenty of company, including him.
Right? It's craziness. Well, I'll tell you what. It's been a good one. It was a good show tonight. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. We got nothing else going on?
Nothing else that I could
I
think
just
of.
hope that Big Cal, if you're out there listening, if you're watching, if you're on your phone, Cal, hopefully you're not stuck in traffic anymore. Got to get you out of the traffic.
Yeah. Try not to use social media that much, people. Make sure that you remember there are books out there that you can open up and read and turn
Yeah.
pages.
Remember
And,
exactly what Amelia's telling you. Remember to talk to people.
mhm.
Say hi.
Yeah.
You know, I say hi to people all the time. They look at me like I'm crazy. But
Yeah.
guess what? They always respond.
Hmm.
They do.
Yes.
People still want to talk.
Absolutely.
People still want to converse. It's remarkable. On that note, thanks for joining us. I will be here tomorrow with Alfredo Miller. Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. And as we always say at the end of every show, like Papa DeCipio says, tomorrow is promised to no one. So make today count. On behalf of Amelia, the Pitbull Chapman, I am the Mad Dog. Take
Thanks,
care.
Ben.
And give Benny the Playa Scala a listen. And he is on Pro Wrestling Stories. Benny, where else are you? I forgot already. Where are you
Thank you,
at?
Benny. Thank you, Gonzo.
I gotta see, where's Benny at? Benny, plug yourself. Tell people where you're at before I get out of here. Because I want to make sure that we get you some plugs in over here, brother.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Because Benny's one of the good guys.
Absolutely.
Gonzo, you got to remember to come back, brother. Come back. You know, we don't, but well, she bites, but I don't.
And Ruffian, thank you as well for joining us tonight.
Exactly. Got to get the Scala. I'm going to give Benny a couple more minutes and let Benny put his stuff. There we go. Hot damn. Player. Oh, yes. On YouTube. The Playa and Playa, Playa.
I'll follow you.
Playa. There's a guy in wrestling named Teddy Long that made that slogan. How you doing, Playa?
Uh-huh.
You know, great guy, Teddy Long. The hell of a guy. And I'm sure Benny knows him. I'm sure Benny interviewed him because I had a chance to interview him years ago when I was doing Wrestling with the Future. Check out Benny's YouTube page. It's Playa Entertainment Network on YouTube. Fantastic. He's got a lot of content there, folks. A lot of content. And on behalf of Amelia, the Pitbull Chapman, I am the Mad Dog. The end of another show.
Yep.
You know what we do now?
What?
We go.